Alright, we're going to be checking out some Code Blue Cam. Check their channel out, like and subscribe on their channel. They're pretty cool. They got some cool stuff. They also got some really cool merch that I want to check out.
You don't say anything to me?
Yeah, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have a right to...
Let's skip that. No spoilers.
On June 2nd, 2021, police were dispatched to a high school for a reported stolen vehicle in Racine, Wisconsin. Upon arrival, officers spoke with a retired Racine police officer who said his car was taken by an unknown man, which also contained his keys and wallet. Among the items in his wallet was his retired police department badge. The retired officer retrieved a still image from the school's video surveillance. Officers reviewed it and relayed the information to other officers working the road. The unknown male of the stolen vehicle was identified as 40-year-old Charles Kirkpatrick. A few minutes later, dispatch advised officers had detained Charles. The officer who spotted Charles saw him reaching into another vehicle before getting in.
91, just for information, he stepped into that vehicle. It looks like it's occupied a few times.
There was also another man inside the vehicle. The man told police that he was sleeping in the back seat when he woke up to Charles in the front seat. Charles then presented the police badge and claimed he was an undercover officer and instructed him not to call the police.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi, so the reason why I'm here today is because we had a couple people calling saying that a man matching your description was walking up and down the cars and telling them they're an undercover officer.
I'm not an officer.
Okay, do you have a driver's license on you?
I don't, but I'm just in here. This is a buddy of mine. He was going to give me a ride home. That was it. I stopped here. He was going to give me a ride home. Somebody took me from my bus stop, and that was all I know. I didn't break in nobody's cars. I don't have nothing on me that shows anything of that. I didn't do nothing.
Alright, is this your vehicle?
No.
But he's in the driver's seat and he's saying, this is a buddy of mine, he's going to give me a ride home. Dude's in the driver's seat. Come on, this is already a bullshit story. The guy's like laying down in the back like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, kind of like, what the hell is going on? And the guy's like, I'm not an officer and this is a buddy of mine, he's going to give me a ride home. It's like, dude, you just got in the car, presented yourself as an officer to some random person, and now is claiming he's your friend. What?
That's his vehicle. He's sleeping here. It's his vehicle.
All right.
All I know is I didn't break in nobody's. You could search my
Hey, do me a favor and just step out of the car right now, okay?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
All right. Do you got anything on you?
Nothing.
Do you mind if I pat you down? Just check
money,
real quick.
Yep. Just some money. Yep.
All right, just turn around.
Yep. Just money.
Okay. What's this?
I'll tell you right here. Hold on. Okay. This is money. Okay. This is money.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, you can keep that on you. That's fine.
Yeah. Somebody tried to rob me, and all I tried to do was get away. Somebody tried to rob me. That was it.
Well, first of all, let's start off with getting your name, okay?
My name's Charlie. Somebody tried to rob me, and that's all I know.
Oh crap. Charlie Brown grew up and became a crackhead.
Oh, I didn't break into nothing. I didn't do nothing. All I did was try to ask this man for help.
Okay.
All I did was...
Wait, I thought he was your friend. And he was giving you a ride home. What? This is taking a weird turn.
Try to ask him for help.
We'll get to that in a second. So let's start off. Yes. Let me have your last name.
Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick,
yes.
Can you spell it?
Kirkpatrick, yes. K-I-R-K. P-A-T-R-I-C-K.
P-A-T-R-I-C-K.
Everything. And all I could do was grab what I grabbed, and I took off, and that's what I got. I didn't try to use that. That ain't mine. All I did was run.
All right. Well, here. You're lucky. Go on, walk. I want to walk him down there so I can pick up this stuff.
Yeah. I was robbed.
Huh? So how do you know him?
Oh, that's
You and he just jumped. He walked in your car.
yeah, we're reaching for the window. I'm like, hey, what you doing, man?
All right, I'm gonna get your information too. Okay. Just give me a sec.
Yeah. I was robbed. Okay. Yep.
How do you get robbed and then have more stuff on you?
What do you mean more stuff on me?
Like stuff that's not yours.
Because I grabbed her shit and I was like, I'm gonna find out who you are. Simple as that. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So he got robbed, and he has more credit cards and IDs that don't belong to him on him. He got robbed and ended up with stuff that was stolen. I'll tell you what, it sounds like he was the one that was robbing people. You get robbed and end up with more money than you had before. Either that's a really shitty robber or a really shitty excuse. I got robbed and I robbed the robber. I'm like, how did you get robbed in the first place if if it was possible for you to rob the robber? Like, what the... Like, how the hell does that even work out? Like, I don't even know how the hell that's physically would happen. First off, if you were able to rob the robber, how did you get robbed in the first place? That means you were able to overpower the robber. But then it means you didn't call the police, you didn't report it, you just said, hey, yeah, I got robbed and I took this off the person, you know, like I jumped them and, you know, they tried to ride by and take my backpack or whatever, and I grabbed my backpack and pulled them off, and maybe that, but then you call the police, and then there's this guy that's sleeping in the back of his car. Is like, I don't know him. He just hopped in the back of my car. The first contact, he's like, oh, this is my friend. He's giving me a ride. It's like, and then the second thing he said about him was, oh, this guy was just sleeping. I hopped in his car and tried to get away from the robber. I'm like, wait. You don't know this guy, or you do know this guy? Because it sounds like you don't know this guy. This guy's saying he doesn't know you.
What about the cards that you threw from your pocket that you threw into the car?
Yeah, those were all theirs.
No, there was more that you threw in.
Yeah, take me to jail. Lock me up, put me in prison for the rest of my life. Get you saving my life, you know? Save my life.
Watch your head.
Alright. Save my life. That's all I gotta say. Because these people are trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me, you hear?
Do not do drugs. Don't do drugs. Just don't do drugs. No one's trying to kill this guy. This guy's just being an idiot. Don't do drugs. This is your brain on drugs. No one's trying to kill this guy. And to be totally honest, locked up with a bunch of criminals, how's that safer for you if people are trying to kill you? Like, all it takes is a huge amount of money to someone's commissary and they'll shank you in the shower. It's not hard to get away with that.
Who's they?
I don't know. Somebody grabbed me and put me in their car and said I owed them money.
Where was this?
I don't know. All I was doing was walking, and they grabbed me and put me in the car, and I grabbed the fucking wallet and the purse, and I ran out of the car, and all I know is that's all, whatever's on me is on me. I didn't do nothing with those credit cards. I didn't do nothing at all. They tried to rob me and kill me. They had a gun at my head.
So this is his car, the guy who's in the back
seat? He's homeless. Yeah, he's homeless. I asked him for help. He just asked me for help. I didn't do anything wrong. Check my fingerprints on anything you want. I didn't do anything wrong. I'll tell you my name, where I live, and all of that.
Did you give the other officer your name?
He didn't give me a chance to.
No?
No. That guy in the car right there?
Yeah.
I think he was part of it because he pulled up on me and said, hey, can I help you?
Alright, what's your first name?
Charles. I'm on paper and I'm a little intoxicated, but that's about it. These people tried to rob me. Then I got out of one car and guess what? Somebody else put a gun in my head and pulled me in their car. They pulled me in their car.
Alright, we'll figure it out.
This is a wild story.
Because nothing else in that car is mine. I don't know what's in his car. All I know is he was part of that robbery and he was trying to...
Hey, you Licky, did you search him? Did you find like a badge on him?
I didn't search yet.
Search me. Take me out and search me, please.
Hold on, man.
So he said that to you?
Oh, we got an ad.
Our
Oh,
team
God.
is here to make sure that
Oh, and another ad. 2 ads in a row.
Flora Store Digest.
I don't know what this is. I don't care. I think it's something that makes you poop in the middle of the night.
2022, an officer traffic stop on a vehicle after observing its brake light out in Menominee, Wisconsin.
Oh, I just messed up this whole video.
On August 14th,
Hold on. We'll get back to the other video. I pressed the wrong button. My bad.
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to Mirandize you real fast. You don't have to say anything to me?
Yeah, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say.
There we go. I was like, wait a minute. So there's 2 videos in one? That confused the hell out of me. No, apparently when I was turning...
this isn't... Oh, this...
No, yeah, that's not
Okay, I thought you were kidding me. Alright.
Yeah, I pressed this button.
I had my pocket knife somewhere.
Oh, that's fine. No, I was going to say, if you had it on you, just don't reach for it, but... That's all right. You were sleeping in your car?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Do you live around here, or are you kind of living out of your car right now?
Yeah.
Then there's nothing wrong with that. So you were asleep in your car, and this guy that you don't know, correct? Kind of walked up, and then what happened?
He started reaching through my windows, and then he said something about he got robbed, something about heroin bust. Started showing me a badge, a whole bunch of that nonsense around.
You said he showed you a badge?
Yeah.
Hey, you Licky, did you search him? Did you find like a badge on him? I didn't search yet.
Search me. Take me out and search me, please.
Hold on, man.
So he said that to you too?
Yeah.
Okay, because we had a couple people calling saying that he was saying stuff like that. This is all this stuff that he dropped.
Later during the investigation, it was also learned a woman called the police to report an unknown man approached her daughter. Her daughter was sitting in the driver's seat of her vehicle when Charles allegedly came up to the open passenger window. He told her he was in an accident and was injured, showing her a scar on his arm. He asked that she call someone for him and showed her the police badge, stating he was an undercover officer and not to call the police.
I didn't do anything wrong. All that shit was because I grabbed it from the lady's hand.
Right,
there was a guy and a lady.
Step on out for me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. That's because that's all I got is change. I've been saving change.
Alright. You gonna head back in?
Yep.
Take a seat.
Hold on, hold my pants up. Can you do me a favor and call my mom, please?
Not right now.
All right. So why are you guys apprehending me when I was robbed?
This guy's like 40 years old. He's claiming to be robbed. Come on, hold on. Like 40 years old, claiming to be robbed, has a bunch of stolen stolen credit cards and IDs on him. He's going around robbing people. He's on like a crime spree and claiming to be the victim. Like, come on. I mean, do I believe that some crackhead may have borrowed money from gangbangers and they tried to get their money back from him? Yeah, that's actually a reasonable thing to believe, that he would borrow sketchy money from sketchy people. Do I believe that gangbangers would actually loan him money? Not really. I don't think anyone in their right mind would loan him money. I don't think anyone, period, would ever loan him money. He has no means to pay it off. It's probably why he was criminalizing places. That's probably why he was going around robbing people.
Because we still have to figure out what's going on.
That guy stopped me, and guess what? He's homeless in his car. And he was trying to tell me that he was a cop. And I said, if you're a cop, then help me, because I was just robbed. You hear me?
I heard it.
So what do you know that I don't know? Can you tell me what you know that I don't know?
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
All right. Well, I didn't commit a crime.
You have a bunch of stolen property on you, and you are there's multiple people that have confirmed that you are impersonating a police officer. 100% you've done something wrong. In your drug-riddled mind, you probably think you did nothing wrong, but in the eyes of the law, you've done a lot wrong. And why is a 40-year-old man asking for his mommy?
Crime, so I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'll sit here quietly. I committed no crime. That guy told me he was a cop, and he showed me a badge.
The guy that said he's homeless?
Yeah. Yep, he told me he was an officer. And I said, help me, then call the police. Because I was just robbed, and they took all my shit.
Why were you sitting in his driver's seat?
Because he was in the back seat sleeping.
So you just get into some random guy's car?
No, he asked me if I needed help, and he said, yeah, step in. I said, well, I don't want to get in your car if you don't know me. And he asked me to get into his vehicle.
That's also not yours?
Yeah, it's not mine.
Alright, so here's this back. But I just want to reconfirm. So he walked up, you were sleeping, then he said, I was robbed, then also showed you an ID, a badge of some sort, and said that he was an undercover cop and not to call the police.
Yeah.
And then he got into your car?
Yeah.
And then what was he trying to start the car?
Well, he wanted me to take him home. He just was asking a bunch of stuff, like,
He was
do you have a phone? And I'm like, well, who's this guy?
Uh-huh.
Tell him I have a phone.
Yeah.
He wanted me to take him home. He wanted me to call this obscure number. And
Okay. And you didn't do any of that, right? But
wanted me to call the number.
Oh,
so
okay.
at least I knew a little bit. No
Yeah,
one picked up,
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
but I guess I'll get out of here.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna use your statements in the report saying that he came in here. None of this stuff was yours. All this stuff came off his person.
Yeah.
That guy was trying to tell me that he was an officer.
Okay, I don't worry about that guy anymore. Do you have a car?
I don't have a car, no.
Why do you have car keys?
Those aren't my car keys.
Okay.
Did you find that in my pocket?
We found it in all the.
What? Where did he get the car keys? He's out purse snatching people. That's what he was doing. He was out purse snatching people.
Stuff
Those
that fell
are
out
some
of
poor lady's
Yeah,
keys.
the guy in the back seat threw out your window.
This was all.
If that was all, if you saying that was all me, no, that all came out the back window of that car. I didn't do shit. I'll take that shit to trial.
I wonder if that's the retired guy that, wasn't there a car?
There's a CCW from him.
201 dispatch.
Got a card.
Copy. This person was in possession of Racine Police ID.
And concealed carry.
Who's this?
I have no idea.
Why is it in your pockets?
It wasn't in my pocket.
All right. Copy. He's also got about 20 more cards, IDs, credit cards, everything with him. But yeah, we gotta
that guy's wallet out.
We gotta find the car then. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Yeah. What car was it? It was a Silverado?
It's a truck. I don't know what kind of truck, but a truck. Like I said, he's got about 5 pounds of change in his pockets.
The retired officer's vehicle was later found undamaged. It seemed Charles had disposed of some of the retired officer's belongings in a sewer drain.
You good? We have another officer coming to talk to you.
Who's the officer?
Does that matter?
No.
No. But when he gets here, he'll talk to you.
So why won't you at least talk to me and tell me what's going on while I was trying to be robbed?
Because he's going to read you your Miranda rights, I'm not going to talk to you until then.
Can you please read my Miranda?
The person's
Yeah,
property.
don't tell
that
him
is.
what to say.
He just told me.
Yeah, but don't tell him
Okay,
what to
here's the
say.
deal. What? Tell me about you being robbed. Okay.
Give me a lawyer.
Okay. Well, let.
If you guys want to whisper, give me a lawyer.
No. He was letting me know that some of the property you have, he thinks he knows who the person is.
I don't care. Have him come say that without whispering to him. I want a lawyer.
Come tell me you think you know the person's
Yeah,
property.
don't tell
that
him
is.
what to say.
He just told me.
Yeah, but don't tell him
Okay,
what to
here's
say.
the deal. What? Tell me about you being robbed.
Somebody took me at gunpoint, put me in their car, and I got away.
How long ago this happened?
37 minutes ago, probably, maybe 45 minutes ago.
Okay.
A lady called my mom when I got away.
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to Mirandize you real fast. You don't have to say anything to me?
Yeah, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to have an attorney. If attorney's not present, you can't afford a fucking attorney, I'll give you one. Fuck that. Give me an attorney.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell you that, okay?
Yeah.
So you have the right to remain
I didn't
silent.
do nothing. I was robbed.
No, and that's fine. But
I'll go to trial on this shit.
that's fine. You have the right to remain silent.
Yep.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law.
Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law.
Can you let me tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. On Center Street, how did you get all the way over here?
I walked because I got robbed. I just got let go right. I don't even know where I'm at. All I know is I got away and I seen a guy in the backseat sleeping and I asked him for help and he let me in. All right.
Getting into the truck
right.
and driving out of the parking lot with the truck.
Okay, where's the truck?
Listen, under Wisconsin state statutes, they permit us to have a lesser charge if we locate the vehicle. If we don't locate the vehicle, it's a higher charge. So what I'm asking of you is for you
Can you open this door up, please?
It's for you to tell me where the truck is.
I'll talk to you before this door's open. I'm not going to talk to you through a screen.
Okay. happy to open the door. Yeah. So if you want to tell me where the truck is and I can locate the truck, it's a lesser of a charge.
Give me a cigarette.
I don't have a cigarette. None of us smoke.
Somebody got to smoke.
Okay. So if you tell me where the truck is, I'll be happy.
What's the lesser charge?
A misdemeanor.
Give me the misdemeanor.
Well, I need to know where the truck is.
Give me the misdemeanor. I'll tell you where the truck is.
I can't hand you a misdemeanor. I have to go there.
Sign me a paper telling me there's a misdemeanor charge, and I'll tell you where the truck is.
So, have you been arrested before?
I've been to prison 8 times.
Okay, well, so then you understand, in the city of Racine, the only paperwork that we fill out is at the Racine County Jail. I don't have any paperwork to fill out right now.
You tell me I'm going to get charged with the misdemeanor only, and I'll tell you where the truck is.
If you tell me where the truck is and it's not damaged, and everything's fine with it.
Nothing damaged.
Okay, so why don't you tell me where it is?
Tell me that I'm only going to be charged with
I'm telling you right now, you're being charged with a misdemeanor. I don't have a paper to give you.
Give me a recording.
It's on recording right now.
Show me. Prove it. And I'll get in your car only.
The red light. Look at the red light.
I'm only going to get in your car and tell you where it's at. That's all I'm going to do.
But I don't have...
Don't give me...
Okay. How far do you think you drove it?
Not far.
Like a block?
I realized that it wasn't mine. I'm like, damn, this ain't mine. I got to get out of this now.
Okay.
If I'm getting charged
I appreciate that.
If I'm getting charged with misdemeanor, I plead guilty. I'm not... plead innocent. I'm not going to admit to nothing.
Then that's fine. Listen. I'm not asking for you to give me a confession. I'm not asking you specific.
Turn the recorder off then.
I just want to know that I just want to know where it's at so I can charge you the lesser of the charge, buddy.
How do I know I'm getting charged with lesser charge?
Because I'm telling you that. Have you ever been arrested for auto theft before?
Never.
Okay, so it's called OVOC, operating a vehicle without owner's consent. Okay. Under the OVOC statute.
How much is the carry in prison?
It's not even.
I got a repeater. What's a repeater?
You have an auto theft prior?
No, I have a criminal record. Anything charged I get with is a repeater. What's a repeater?
I'm not an attorney, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Just tell me what the repeater on OVOC is.
It's a misdemeanor charge. I don't believe there's a repeater.
I got a repeater because of my record. Tell me what the repeater is on a repeater of that charge.
I'm not an attorney, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
What does it carry for OVOC on a misdemeanor?
That's what I'm explaining to you, sir.
With a repeater. Tell me that.
I'm not an attorney, Mr. Kirkpatrick. I don't know, sir.
You know the charges.
I know that it's a misdemeanor if it's found within 48 hours.
Some states have that. So there's you could be charged with driving a vehicle without the owner's consent. I've heard of this before. It's a legit thing. If they find the vehicle within an appropriate time frame, there's no damage to the vehicle. You could be charged with driving a vehicle without the owner's consent, and if you, and then that's a misdemeanor charge versus grand theft auto is which wouldn't be a misdemeanor. You know, you'd be charged with an actual crime, and you go to jail for grand theft auto. Although impersonating a police officer, there's apparently multiple reports of impersonating a police officer. So he's going around showing people a badge that he stole and impersonating a police officer. So you may get a lesser charge on the grand theft auto front, driving, maybe step down to the charge of driving a vehicle without owner's consent. But he may end up driving. He's still going to jail for impersonating a police officer. That's what he doesn't realize. The police aren't lying to him. He also impersonated a police officer, which is a capital offense. You can't do that. It's a crime in pretty much every state. It's also a federal crime. So you're going to jail no matter what if you impersonate a police officer. You know, don't do that shit. You know, and he tried to use a retired police badge to impersonate a police officer, and people are suspicious mainly because this guy looks like he belongs in prison, not putting people in prison, and he also acts like the way he does and dresses like the crackhead and acts like a crackhead. And you must be a crackhead. You know, you walk like a duck, you talk like a duck. You must be a duck. You know, so at that point, like this guy's in and out of jail. Like this guy knows he did something wrong and he's trying to get out of it by lying at this point. So it's like, come on.
And there's no damage to the vehicle.
There's no damage done to the vehicle.
And that's fine. So we're obviously within that time window, so that first thing qualifies. If there's no damage to the vehicle, then you also qualify. However, we have to find the vehicle. I have to be able to look at the vehicle.
And what if it happens to be your vehicle?
It's not my car, sir.
What's your name?
Officer Brady.
Why are you lying to me then?
About what, sir?
About the vehicle.
What do you mean?
Be honest with me then, Brady.
About what?
Yeah, look at your smile. Be real. If you want me to be real with me then.
I drive a 94 Honda Accord with 235,000 miles on it. I don't have a truck, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you don't want to be honest with me, I won't be honest with you. Take me to jail.
That's your...
Take me to jail.
So here's the deal.
Just take me to jail.
you understand that if you have a repeater on your history,
I do.
a felony is going to carry way more time than a
Then
misdemeanor.
tell me that you're the carrier of that truck and that you know what's good. And be honest with me. And I'll be honest with you.
I don't own the truck.
I know
Mr.
you're
Patrick.
Brady. I know who you are.
I don't know. I don't own the truck, sir. I can't. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you might not own the truck, but I know that you're Brady and you're a cop.
I am a cop, sir. Yes.
Yeah, and I know that that's your truck.
It's not my truck, sir.
So you're gonna lie to me under oath?
I'm not lying to you, nor am I under oath, Mr.
What's your
Patrick.
first name?
Travis.
Wait a second. So why are you here talking to me then?
Because I was sent from the location where the vehicle was stolen to come talk to you to see if I can locate the truck to charge you a lesser
I
charge.
seen an ID in that truck named Brady as a cop.
No, it doesn't say Brady.
That's the officer. Tell him to come here then.
He's the victim. You stole his truck.
I didn't steal it.
Okay, you drove his truck.
I thought it was mine and I got in it.
Well, you drove his truck, sir.
Okay, where's he at?
I don't know where he's at.
He's already said, I don't have a car. Those aren't my keys. And then he says, I thought it was my truck, and then I realized it wasn't. What? This guy's all over the place. He's not holding his own ground. Like, he thinks he's a genius, but he's not. He thinks he's getting away with a whole lot, but he's getting away with nothing. And the less he cooperates, the more his charges are gonna be. Like, seriously, dude, don't do it.
I open this back up.
Okay?
That I apologize for talking to you that way. I do.
All I care
As
about...
a man, I apologize.
Well, thank you for your apologies,
Until
sir.
you give me a phone call to my mom and just let her know that I'm apprehended, I'll tell you anything you want to know as long as you give me that call.
You'll tell me where the truck is.
I'll tell you where the truck is, yeah. I'll take you to it.
3 hours by him taking him to jail and booking him and everything. Mr. Kirkpatrick, what, sir?
Can I talk to the cop and put me in handcuffs?
21, go ahead. I copy, thank you. Give me a second. We're going to go and find the truck, okay, buddy?
I'm going to tell you where the truck is when you put my mom on the phone.
I don't need you to tell me, sir. We found it.
I didn't know what to do.
Hey, Mr. Crabtree, thank you for telling
I'm
us.
not Crabtree, I'm Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick, sorry. So thank you, but the problem is the keys aren't in the truck.
They're on the ground somewhere. I threw them away.
Like you threw them in a trash
I threw
can?
them in a dumpster.
Do you know where?
No, not a dumpster. I threw them in the sewer.
In the sewer?
They're in the fucking sewer, yeah. I was
Right
scared.
by the truck?
Somewhere close by.
Okay, let me go look. Sit tight.
You're not going to find them in the fucking sewer, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
What do you mean you're pretty good?
Kind of like a pack rat, sir. Hey, Mr. Kirkpatrick, sir. When you got out of the truck, you had his keys. You also had his wallet. In the wallet, there's something very sentimental to his family. I need the wallet, sir.
It's in the sewer.
And you don't know where sewer it is?
Somewhere in this vicinity.
Charles was charged with misdemeanor counts of impersonating a police officer, 2 counts, operating a vehicle without the owner's consent, receiving stolen property, and bail jumping, 4 counts.
Mr. Kirkpatrick, sir, what can I do for you?
What am I going to be charged with?
The oblock as a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor?
Yep, you'll have theft.
What's theft?
The property that was in your pocket, sir.
So is that misdemeanors?
It should be. I'm pretty sure it's less than $500. It's a misdemeanor, sir.
All right.
So cool.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We'll see you at the jail.
He pleaded guilty to 1 count of impersonating a police officer and operating a vehicle without the owner's consent. All other charges were dismissed. Charles was ultimately sentenced to 18 months in prison, with 6 months of extended supervision. He also currently has prior conditions and a sentence imposed. Do you enjoy our content and want to see more? Join the Code Blue Cam Patreon for early.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Here's my infinite window into my computer soul. I'm honestly surprised it doesn't make my computer lag more. Like, I don't have like the most top of the line computer. I crash it all the time. I max out the processor way too often. Like, subscribe so I can get a better computer and some of my videos can be less laggy. Oh wow, I just realized my music stopped. When did that happen? That's interesting. That's fun. Oh, there it goes. Yay! Alright, must have completed the playlist. Anyways, like, subscribe, check out my channel, check out more videos, share them if you want. It's pretty cool. I do a lot of reviews, and yeah.